Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and I wanted to come back and show you the vintage tin kits that I've put together. I had a lot of you ladies who were interested in the tins and the kits, and so I'm super excited to show you what's in the kit. So I have these 4 ones. They're kind of a medium sized tin. Let me see if I can measure them. They are about 7 inches high and about 4 and 3/4 wide. So 7 inches high, 4 and 3/4 wide. Okay, super cute little tins. These are the Good Housekeeping tins from, I think, 1998. Let me see. Well, this here says 1928, but that's just for the picture. And then if you open up the tin, well, let's open up the tin. I'm not good at opening up the tins, am I? So then here, I don't want anything falling out. It shows 1998. So that's, I guess these are maybe a reproduction tin. So inside the tins, and they're pretty similar as far as what's in the kit. So each kit has kind of the same of everything, but it's not exactly the same, if you know what I mean. You know, some of the stamps are different, things like that. But other than that, everything is basically the same. So I have the spring, summer, autumn, and winter kit available. So we'll go through the one kit that I have opened already and let you see everything that's in here. So you're going to get 4 of the little yo-yos, the little vintage yo-yos. These are perfect to go on your pockets or your belly bands, make flowers with, or whatever. Then you're going to get this little pack of 10. There's 10 vintage stamps in each pack, and of course they're all different, but I'll take these out and let you see kind of what they look like. If I can get them to slide out here. So there's 10 of them. Oops, 1, 2. Oh, that's a repeat. Let's get you a different one in there. I'm going to put a different one in there for you. But I'll go ahead and show you the rest of them. So there, the photography one. And again, you know, they're all different. So, you know, they won't all be the same that's in here. Hopefully y'all can see these okay. Sorry, I don't know if I was holding them up to the camera good enough. So let me, I'm going to grab a different stamp to put in here. Just 1 second. Okay, there we go. So I got you a different stamp in there. That way you don't have duplicate stamps. But you can make stamp strips with these. Oh goodness, there's all kinds of things you can do with these stamps. I am in love with vintage stamps and tickets, so I wanted to share some with y'all. Then you're going to get this little pack that has some of the vintage playing cards and then some Tim Holtz pieces. So let me just show you. So you get 3 of the Tim Holtz floral pieces, and of course each pack has something different, you know, but it's very similar. So you get the 3 floral pieces, and then you get 3 of the different ones of his little people. So you get that in this little pack, and then you get, these are vintage playing cards. All of these are vintage. These look fairly newer, but I think they're from the 80s, so they're still considered vintage. And then the one with the butterfly. And then these are not, I don't think these are vintage. No, they're not. 2007. So there you go. But this, I just like these. They're kind of like a seasonal card set. So I thought they went perfect with these little tins that are, you know, that are the different seasons. So you get all of that in this little pack. Okay, and then you're going to get a little burlap bow in your pack. You're going to get I believe it's a little over a yard. So I'm sharing some of my wonderful, wonderful laces that my sweet friend shared with me. And of course I kept quite a bit for myself, but I thought I would share with y'all as well. So you get the laces, and then you're going to get one of my little pockets, and inside the pocket you're going to get a set of 5 journal jewelry. So let me hold these up. So, and I tried to coordinate them with the season, sort of. Not that you'll be doing a journal for the season, but I just thought they were pretty coordinated together. So you get 5 pieces of journal jewelry in each tin. Okay, and then you're going to get a large, this will make 2 belly bands for a journal. I tried to do 2s, again, for like a 2 signature journal. And then you're going to get 2 fabric pockets. And then you get a vintage doily that lines the bottom. And again, this one's got some staining on it, which I love. To me, it gives it a more vintage feel when it has the staining on it. I love them that way. So, and it just kind of lines the bottom of the tin like so. So that's what is in the little tin. So there's summer, autumn, winter, and this one is the spring one. Super cute little tins. So that's what comes in the medium-sized tins. And if you'll hang on for me for just a second, I'm going to put this back together and bring over the bigger tin. 1 second. Okay, so again, I have 4 of the larger size tins. I have this beautiful, beautiful floral. It's a Currier and Ives. And I did do my research on these tins. The tins alone, you guys, are worth between $10 and about $40. So each one is different, and you can do your research on them if you want to. But I think this one may be worth the most. This one and this one. So I just kind of wanted to show y'all what each tin looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see them because they're quite big tins. So I'm just going to kind of go through. I'm going to go through each one fairly quickly so we don't spend a whole lot of time in the video. Sorry, I'm just trying to check my time. So let's just go through this one first. This one I think is a highly sought after tin. So just to let you know that it's got a beautiful, beautiful top. And let me see if I can get a measurement for you. It looks like it is 10 inches or approximately 10 inches in diameter. Okay, now these little tins are stuffed full, and they're all fairly similar. Okay, so let me just go ahead and preface that they're all fairly alike. You'll have different doilies in each one, of course, and different little things in each one, but they have the same amount in them and the same type of thing in them. So that way I don't have to go through each one separately, but I can kind of, go through them quickly. So you get a vintage doily. Again, I love the staining. You're going to get this little seed pack, and inside the seed pack, I wanted to give you some vintage goodies to play with in your journal. So you're going to get one of these little Kodak little negative transparencies. You're going to get one of these little vocabulary cards. It's black on the front and green on the back. You're going to get a library card. You're going to get a catalog card. And then 2 of these came in a vintage tin, and there was a couple of packs of them in there. So you'll get 2 of these that you can alter and play with and do what you want to with those. So that's what comes in the little seed pack. Let me slide that back in there. Then you're going to get a couple of packs of stickers. These are really pretty, and these you can actually color and make them different colors. If you have some, some Copic markers or any kind of marker, really, you can make it whatever color you want it to be. But I have a stash of these, so I thought I would share some. And these as well. And again, your stickers in each box will be different. But so you'll get stickers, and then you're going to get this little bag of goodness, you guys. There's so much goodness in this little bag. So first of all, you're going to get 2 of the burlap bows, and then this one is a little burlap flower. Let me just pull it out so you can see it. So that's what the little burlap flower looks like. It's burlap and lace, super cute. And then 2 of the bows. You're going to get 6 of the vintage yo-yos, so you can see all of those, and they're different colors in each tin. You get a sweet little doily, and some of them have different color doily. And then you're going to get some of these, and I kind of tried to match these with the tin. So this one has a floral lid to it, so I kind of made these more florally. So you get just some little pieces to play with and make some ephemera with, or, you know, put them on a pocket, put them on a tag. All kinds of things you can do with these. You can actually make these a pocket, you know, just back them to something or just stitch them onto the page. So, but I wanted to put some really cool vintage items in these tins for you, since they are vintage tins. So you get a whole little pack of goodies to make ephemera or pockets with. So let me put this back together. Hang on. Okay, and then next, each tin is going to have a different type of just wonderful, wonderful little trim. This is a tassel trim, so you can cut these tassels off and use it, or I use this trim on the edge of a journal and absolutely loved it. You can use it on the bottom or the top of a page or of the journal. So I think there's a little over 24 inches of this that you're going to get. Then you're going to get some fibers. This is it's not eyelash trim, but it's more like a fiber trim, and I believe there's a yard of this here. You're going to get it on a vintage playing card, and this one is Precious Moments. Super cute little card. Then you're going to, I shared some of that trim that my sweet, sweet friend sent me in this tin. So you get a yard of this beautiful pink, I don't know if you can see that, pink and white ribbon, and that's vintage, and so is this one. This one is the peach with the cream color ribbon, and both of those will come on a vintage card as well. You're going to get this little pack here. This is like one of those little envelopes, so you can use this in your journal. And then inside it, I gave you a napkin to be able to decoupage on here with. And then inside the napkin, you have your journal jewelry. So you have a set of 5 pieces of the journal jewelry in this beautiful napkin. Okay, so that's what's in your little coin envelope here. And this is a larger size. It's not the size of a coin envelope, it's bigger. I think this one's maybe, yeah, it's like a 4x6. Something, you know, maybe a little smaller than a 4x6. So that's what you get in that envelope. And then you're going to get this one. I put these little tassels in because I think these are beautiful hanging off the edge of your spine. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And I thought it would be super cool because this tin kind of has a florally theme. A couple of these other ones have like a farm style theme, so this one's more floral themed. So you get a yard of this beautiful, beautiful vintage ribbon. This is the one I was talking, these are the ones that I was talking about that I love doing the tabs on the tops of your tags with. And so you can do all kinds of things with these. This is one of my favorite of the vintage ribbons that I have. Then you're going to get a pack of fabric, and I'll show you what's in there last. You're also going to get one of these vintage florally bags, and inside you're going to get a fabric pocket. So this is a pocket, and then you get 2 fabric flips, fabric and lace flips. Beautiful, beautiful fabric flips in there. Okay, so that's what comes inside your little bag. You're also going to get a vintage hanky. Beautiful, beautiful vintage hanky, and it's embroidered. So, and it folds on out, but I'm not going to fold it all the way out. And then at the bottom of this one, you have this wonderful doily, vintage doily, and then this wonderful little vintage. This is kind of like I guess kind of like maybe kind of like a placemat, but it has the crocheting on the edges. Hopefully y'all can see that okay. So that's what comes in this kit, and hang on just one second and I'll show you. Well, this fabric pack is it's actually exactly the same as the fabric packs that I showed you in the last video that I did. So if you want to see what's in this fabric pack, run back to the last video that I did talking about what's the fabric kits that are in my shop, and you'll see this fabric. But you get, there's 15 pieces of fabric in this kit, different types of vintage and new fabric, and these are all floral themed. So, and then you get it tied in this beautiful ribbon with this gorgeous button I think this is called Battenberg. I could be incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you get this wonderful doily in there as well. So hang on for me, and I'm going to bring over one more kit and kind of go through it so that you can kind of get an idea of the differences of, you know, what's in each one. So hang on for me. Okay, so these two tins are very similar. So I'm just going to kind of open this one up. This one is I will list this one as the Square Ladies tin. The first one that I showed you will be the round floral tin. So that's how you'll find these two. But again, you get the same kind of stuff. You get the doily, you know, and you can see, you know, it's a difference in, you know, small difference in the doily. You get the same thing in the little seed pack. The same thing comes in this little pack. Then there's your stickers. Same thing comes in this pack. Your journal jewelry looks a little different. I tried to theme it with, this is more of a farm style theme kit. So if you want to see the fabric pack, go back to my last video and you'll see the farm style fabric pack. You get the exact same pack in this kit. Your laces and your trims are a little different in this, but they're all a yard each. Your vintage ribbon is different in this one. Your tassel trim is different in this one, but it's again a yard each, all coming on the vintage plain cards. You get some wonderful fabrics in this pack. These are my favorite fabrics, and then I added the doily in there as well. Your bag is different with your fabric flips, and of course your fabric flip and pocket is going to be different because it's going to be more farm style themed. So there's your flips and your pocket. And then you get a different doily at the bottom. This is more like, I don't know if this would be considered embroidered or crocheted or what, but it's just a large piece. It's absolutely stunning. And then you get this large piece of doily that lines the bottom of the kit. Okay, so that's kind of, that's what you get in this kit. So let me throw all of this back in here because I'm going to take pictures of all of this anyway, so I will arrange it correctly later once I get finished taking the pictures, and then I'll grab the next little tin. And again, oh, let me get you a size on this one. This one measures approximately 8 1/4 inches wide by 12 inches long. So this is a good size little tin. Okay, this one measures about 14.5 inches long, and then it's let's see, about 11 3/4 inches tall. Okay, so inside this one, I did it a little different because this one was the one that had a little rust on it, and I'll show you. But a lot of people were saying leave the rust, so I've left it, and you can do with it what you want to. But I love the image on the top of this one. Okay, and so I left this with a little bit of the rust, and then you have the information here. This is American folk art, and then inside, I don't know if you can see it, but I covered it with fabric, and I'll pull everything out so you can see that. But it was kind of rough looking on the inside, so I scrubbed it down, washed it real good, and then I put the fabric in there, and it turned out super pretty. I think you're going to love it. So here's your doily on the top. Same pack here, but this has farm theme stuff in it, and I'll just kind of show you what I mean. Like the little pieces back here, you know, so you get the farm style looking pieces. Oh, that one's backwards. Little pieces in there to make your pockets or whatever you want to make with them. Okay, so you get that in there. This pack is the same. Here are your stickers. So I love this because it's kind of this is kind of like an American folk art style, and these are Mary Engelbreit stickers. Okay, and then you get this pack of stickers. Here's your tassel trim in this one. Your lace in this one, a beautiful lace. So you get a white lace and you get a cream lace, a yard of each. Here is your fibers in this one. Again, each on little cards. Here is your vintage ribbon. I love, love, love this, and it goes perfect with the folk art theme. Then here is your bag with your napkin and your 5 journal jewelry pieces. Again, the fabric pack with the doily. Your bag is different in this one as well. And then you have your pocket and your fabric flips. Then you get this little piece here, which I thought went perfectly with the folk art theme, and it's on a linen. It's beautiful. And then you get this piece here, which I love these. And then the large size doily here, and let me pull this out and show you. This is how I did the inside of this, and this is decoupage with fabric, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I did leave this open so you can read the information on here. I thought it was important to kind of leave that open, but let me just see if I can show you the decoupaging on there. I absolutely love the way it turned out. So that's what's on that in this kit. And then if you'll hang on, I'm gonna put this one back together and show you the last one real quick. 1 second. Okay, the last one is this one, and it's the same size as the other one, about 14.5 by 11 3/4. And it has this beautiful, beautiful, this one was worth quite a bit as well. And again, I left, you know, I love the aging on it, and I love the colors of this one. And so I kind of went with sort of a loose fall type theme on this one. And let me show you really quickly before I pull the lid off what the side looks like. So it has this wonderful oh gosh, I know what this pattern is, and is it a fleur-de-lis? Something like that. It's just kind of lost me at this point in time, but it has the same image on the bottom as it does on the top. Okay, so inside this one, again, I had to do some decoupaging, and I did paper on this one. There was no writing on here at all, so I went ahead and just decoupaged the whole thing. If you don't want this on here, take it off. It's very easy to take it off. I will fix that because the glue has come a little bit loose, but I will fix that. But it still gives you, you know, an idea of the age, you know, how the aging is. Okay, so inside the kit is basically the same. You have the large size doily. This one's super, super pretty, and it has that staining on it, which I love. Again, this pack has more fall theme stuff. So, let me see. I don't want to pull it out because it's a pain to get it back in. Let me see. I'll just pull a couple pieces out. Well, I need to pull it out anyways because I'm going to have to take pictures of it. So, you kind of get the fall colors in here. So, that just kind of gives you an idea of what you get in there. This pack is the same. These are your stickers, and they're more fall themed with the fall colors. Here's your fibers on the vintage card. Here is, I love, love, love your tassel trim in this one. I love these colors. Super, super pretty. Here are your laces, a yard each of the laces. Here is your vintage ribbon, a yard of that. This is your pack with the napkin and the book jewelry in it. This is your fabric pack. Now this is the fall pack, so if you want to see what this one looks like, go to my last video with the fabric packs and you'll see that. I've just added this doily in as well. Your bag is the same as the other two. And then you got the fall themed pocket and fabric flips in here. Super pretty fabrics that my sweet friend sent me, and I was so excited to get to play with them. Then you have your vintage hanky, or I mean, it's a vintage hanky, but this one's quite large. I mean, it's a big size hanky, and that's still doubled, so you get a large piece of that. This one also has one of those little tassels in it, and I thought the purple was perfect for the fall colors. And then your large size doily at the bottom with the staining. And then, of course, this is the inside of this one, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. Super, super pretty with the decoupaging in there. So those are the 10 kits that will be available in my shop. So once you see this video, run over and grab them while you can, because I know that there were some ladies who were chomping at the bits to get them. So you better run and grab them fast, because I'm pretty sure they'll go fast. So that is the 10 kits that I have. So let's see, this one you'll be able to find as the Fall Floral kit. This one will be the American Folk Art kit. Again, this one will be the ladies, the square tin with the ladies. And then this one will be the round floral tin. And then, of course, these will be just their, you know, by their season. Okay, so that's how you'll find them in my shop. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you very much for taking your time out of your day to see what goodies I have for you in the shop. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe if you will, because it does help. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Big hugs.